Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading for Pisces. So those of you who are new to the channel, Mondays and Thursdays I do readings for the signs. Every other Monday is singles only reads. And in between is energy updates for the collective, where I don't mention the signs, because it's energy. It's just the energy of particular signs. Anybody can show up in a reading as a different energy. People come into situations on a whole different energy than they are, and it's moon, rising, Venus energy. Often people project a lot of rising energy when they're out. Out and about. Yeah, what people project. So just keep that in mind. So let's see what's happening here. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep up to date. What is going on, Pisces? Yeah, I see some hostilities here. Somebody's a little angry. We have someone here being brave. Somebody here is about to be brave. Yeah. Ooh. What's going on? Yeah, I see strategy. Someone's strategizing here. I do think there's some kind of hostility. I mean, it could be just someone who's a little angry. Their swords up. Yeah, we got a person doing some thinking here. Someone's gaining some kind of clarity. They're seeing things clearly. It's going to be somebody here, swords up, a little, has to do with being confident. But I do see kindness, compassion too, because that's what strength is. It's often somebody here, and there could be some sort of forgiveness or something here, but Pisces, it's saying we have this strategy. Someone's strategizing, analyze a situation. It has to do with temple path, going down this path, being together. Yeah, I feel like we have a person seeking out other options. Some of you might be dealing with someone here who's seeking out other options. Someone's looking at the possibilities of something here. But yeah, I do see this. See, it's someone who's being bold, but I also see some sort of forgiveness here. Somebody might be looking for forgiveness for being kind of hostile or cold or angry. Yeah, we got the energy of 3 here. Yeah, there's the energy. Someone here rushed in without thinking and changed their mind. Someone's looking for forgiveness here, I feel. It has to do with someone who's talking to people. They're learning something. It's a person who, like I feel, it's someone who rushes in. They seize the day and then they kind of back out. Maybe someone was talking to other people. There may be other options here, but I feel this is someone who's been talking to people. Yeah, it has to do with harmony, being fair. Somebody maybe wasn't fair. It looks like we have a person who wasn't fair here. Yeah. So I do see kindness and compassion. I feel it's somebody hoping for forgiveness. Somebody wants to clear something up. Let's have a look at strategy. Yeah. Someone here didn't get what they wanted. See, it's often someone who hides behind a mask, but it's a person who often doesn't get what they want. So I don't know if somebody was strategizing. Their strategy was kind of not to keep everything in, not to say too much. But it's often a person who wants somebody else to... It's often a person who's content the way things are. See, they have what they need. They keep it all in. They're keeping everything to themselves. It's emotional, but like I feel this is someone who was a little hostile here. And I don't know if they were being a little smug or what happened here, but like I say, it's somebody who I feel wants to make something right. They want to clear something up. They've learned something by talking to people. Yeah, about going down this path. See, people talking, collaborating. Yeah, there's some kind of change here. Yeah, this is someone changing their mind. They're looking at this. I see kindness, compassion, forgiveness. So somebody who kind of lacked the confidence in some way. But like I say, this is someone who... I mean, strategy is often, someone who's keeping everything all in. I feel this is someone who felt something wasn't right here, but they weren't fair. So that's where I feel this strength, kindness, compassion, forgiveness. Somebody wants to clear something up here. It has to do with people talking, collaborating. Tell me about the temple path. Yeah, we have some Libra energy. We have lots of Leo. a little bit of Sag energy. So these are just energies. Yeah, this is someone who feels something is off. It doesn't feel right. Could be someone thinking, and if you do feel something is off or isn't right, okay, trust that. Definitely question it. And I do think someone is questioning it. They feel something's off. So this is a person who feels, they feel that pull towards someone. But I feel this is somebody who didn't feel as confident as they normally would. They felt something was a little off. But now this is someone here I feel has had time to think. They're now looking at this differently, feeling differently. See, it's someone who felt something wasn't right here. I feel they rushed in quickly. And I do think they've been talking to people. And it's all this something about forgiveness. But it has to do with confidence and strength. Yeah. You got a person, see, this is someone who offered one little cup, nothing more. Or it's someone who says, hey, do you want to get together? Do you want to do something? Someone rushed in to do this and now they're backing out. It's a person who often doesn't follow through because they felt something is a little off. They're talking to people. But after a period of time, this is someone who now sees things different. See, they're talking to people. It's about going down this path. It's about whether two people have anything in common. See, this is someone who maybe felt, well, we don't really have anything in common. They're not really my type. But now they've learned something, and now they're seeing things different. I think some of you got options here, too. I feel like somebody is, see, adjacent possibilities. Yeah, so this is someone seeking out other options. But I feel like some of you could have a person who does. Maybe they rushed in and backed out because of it, or they're finding out that you do. Yeah, either or. But it is about the things you have in common. See, collaborating. This is someone who's talking to people, so they change their mind about something. Yeah, it has to do with work, building, putting in effort. This could be somebody that a person works with in a community. But it has to do with someone who sees the day. They took an opportunity. Hey, do you want to do something? But I think this is somebody who's kind of content the way their life is. Yeah, there's something there about being content or just keeping it all in. Because they're not sure if you're the right person. But it's somebody who definitely didn't go about something the right way. They weren't fair. They didn't put a lot of effort in. But it could be people they're talking to, people they work with. Yeah, but I feel like I say, after this is energy, now the tables are turned, see? The tables are turning. There's change. This is someone here who's now changing their mind after a period of time. They've seeked clarity. They've learned something here. Yeah, now they feel more confident. So it's actually a lack of confidence. Yeah, this is someone who has a little bit of regret or a lot here. Yeah, all based on unfounded fear. See, they rushed in, changed their mind. But this is somebody, to me, it is a little lack of confidence. Like, I feel like this is someone who is kind of like, you know, there's something to do with this strategy. What is the strategy? Someone who's very analytical. What is their strategy? Yeah, they're trying to manifest something new. But a little manipulation. Somebody here may have been a little manipulated, or they think that you were. It could be somebody who was a bit judgmental. Somebody might have been very judgmental about a situation. But it's someone who has everything they need. See, they've learned something. It's a person who has everything they need to manifest what they desire. So there was a lot of desire. But I feel it's someone who kept it all in. Like they're being cautious, careful what they wish for. Whatever it is you're manifesting, be a little careful what you wish for here with this person too, Pisces, because I don't feel like they're up to anything. I just feel like you need to be careful on any kind of manipulation. Somebody who offers up the cup, or they start making up excuses, see, they change their mind. It has to do with a lack of confidence. Somebody lost confidence. But now they're seeing things differently. And if you felt something is off, you could be the one who's changed how you feel about this situation. But there's a lot of regret, and I do think it's all based on unfounded fear. This person feels more confident. They feel that pull. Tell me about Temperance. Yeah, this is someone who generally is very confident. They know what they want. I don't know if it's what somebody is telling this person. Has something to do with putting in effort, building, working. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. It's a person who seizes the day. They see opportunity, so they go for it, and then they talk to people, and now they're changing their mind. Yeah, someone who took a leap of faith, but I feel they're reflecting on this too. Yeah, so someone who's felt, they're living in the moment here. They lived in the moment. They seized the day. Somebody may have told this person there was some sort of risk here. Yeah, somebody telling someone to avoid this. See, it's about avoiding. So there's people talking, gossiping here. It has to do with work. I mean, it could be someone who travels for work, but it's about putting in effort. This is someone learning something, applying what they've learned. So it's a person who's rushed into something. I feel like it's a person who's just rushed into things before. So they kind of change their mind. They need to take, it's like they need to take another look at the situation here. But it's somebody who now feels confident. And if you have two people, which I do feel some of you have options. I have a couple of people. One of them lacks confidence. Just be careful of someone who starts making up excuses. Especially if they're from a distance. I don't know if someone's dealing with someone from a distance or they travel for work. But it's a person who, I think it's somebody who now feels like a fool. Because there's this avoidance. Somebody telling someone to avoid something. Yeah, something to do with work and putting in effort here. Yeah, this is someone who's single, enjoying the fruits of their labor. It could be someone just feeling the other person's looking for attention here, but I say it's a single person here. Shining the light. Someone who, I think you got a person who's just looking for attention. I'm going to be honest, I feel some of you, it's yourself. But there's people saying things here I feel that aren't very nice, probably about this person, but they're gaining clarity. See, this is somebody looking at this. I feel this hostile energy is kind of, it's what people are saying, like to avoid. See, they took a leap of faith telling people to avoid, to wait for something to calm down. So it could be someone who had just, I don't know, maybe somebody who's in marriage or relationship having an argument, but this is someone who speaks truth. So there's some sort of truth here. See, it's a person analyzing and strategizing. I think this is someone who felt they were being manipulated. There's something was up with that. It felt off, but now this person feels like they're confident. And if you have two, one person isn't confident and often manipulates because of lack of confidence and they don't come in right. And then you have this other person, some of you. But I feel it's all one person. Yeah, I really do. And it has to do with this person coming back around. The tables are turned now. See, they need to come in and make this right. They felt something is off, but now you feel something is off. Because if this is someone who rushed in and then backs out, of course you're going to feel something's off. Like, what does this person want? Are they just looking for attention? I don't know if people are telling someone here that a person here isn't single, or they just want to be single. There's people. Yeah, what are these people talking about? Yeah, this is someone waiting. This is an energy of people. See, waiting, getting a lot of attention. Someone's getting some attention, seeking attention elsewhere. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about waiting for the one. See, waiting for the one. This is where someone feels something is off here. But there is spark. There's desire. See, there is desire to manifest this. I don't know why they changed their mind. I don't know if it's somebody, I mean, that hostile, it could be someone in the social circle that's jealous, whatever it may be. But this person they have regrets here. See, it was all based on unfounded fear. So it is somebody, it is somebody moving on from a situation, but I feel like they're coming forward here. Yeah, I don't know what this person, I don't know, maybe they had other options here. I wouldn't be surprised this is someone who where they made a choice. They made a choice, yeah, so that's what it is. Making a choice between two, whether someone's right for someone. I wouldn't just be careful of anyone who makes up excuses. You could be dealing with someone who's married. They could have other options or opportunities. But others of you, it's just this person here in the King of Wands energy. See, somebody here who feels something was off. Now they want to make something right. It's a person who was judgmental. They weren't being fair. Yeah, it has to do with going on a date. Somebody didn't put a lot of effort into it. This is someone who's been kind of holding back here. So there's definitely options and opportunities. Yeah, we have the Empress. As soon as I said that, out come the Empress, seeking other options. So I don't know if this is someone who feels like you have other options or someone's telling this person. I think the hostility is someone in this circle jealous. Because it's a person living in the moment, seizing the day, offering up a cup, and then they back out. Like, this is someone who's kind of a little careful what they wish for. See, they're being careful what they're manifesting. But it's also telling you to. And if it is two, where you've got this choice, one of these people, someone who makes up excuses, and it's because of insecurity. They lack confidence. I mean, there is desire, spark. It has to do with whether there's any chemistry here. Yeah. But this person's been holding back a little bit. Yeah, you've got an Emperor. It says you've got an Emperor here. So if there are options, one of these people likely is someone who's not going to stick around, or this is someone who made a choice they regret because that person didn't stick around. They may have been seeking out other options. I see what's happened here. Yeah, I see what's going on. Yeah, this person made a choice here. They chose somebody else, and that person didn't stick around. It was somebody who was younger. Or, like I say, someone is jealous. Because I see someone who looks good, they take care of themselves, they're very attracted. See, they're trying to manifest this. Some of you, it's yourself manifesting this, but there is an attraction, there's desire, see, chemistry. But it's like, instead of two people building each other up, we have two people tearing somebody down, or it's just somebody who's in that kind of a situation. Yeah, we got a person who's in touch with their feelings, emotions. There's regret here. Someone here didn't tell someone the whole story. Yeah, there's definitely some sadness and regret. Yeah, there's jealousy. So there was some jealousy. That's why somebody's avoiding someone, because there's a person here in this social circle that's jealous. I see. It is jealousy. I'm not a fan of that card, hostility. It could be a million things, right? But it does show somebody who rushed in and changed their mind because of this jealousy. Someone was jealous. Somebody in the social circle. Yeah, so I can see it. This person has regrets, but it's all based on unfounded fear. I think this person wants another opportunity. They want to make this right. Yeah, see, nothing compares. See, some of you, it's just someone who actually chose another person because they felt something was off. They didn't feel confident that you were their type. But they've definitely learned something. In that scenario, they've learned something, and they have a lot of regret. Like, I feel they want to come in and make this right. But it's someone who is comparing one to the other, comparing apples to oranges. But if it is a person who's just jealous, there's nothing that compares. In other words, they're not really interested in that person. So if you avoided this person and moved on, and you kept your options open, and you are that feminine energy, which it kind of looks like you are in this reading, but yes, you can still flip the energy. Yeah, it's about comparing apples to oranges. One of these is not like the other. I don't think this person is interested in that person. So let's see who this person is. They could be someone younger, but someone in the social circle. See, they've learned something. Strategizing and analyzing. I feel like they're more like analyzing. But I do think this is someone figuring this out. They're very wise. This is somebody here. They speak truth. And I do think this is someone who they have either learned the truth that someone is jealous. See, it's about the one. Somebody here was waiting for something here. This person kind of feels the ship has sailed too, that it's too late. They may be finding out that it isn't, but it all depends on your situation. But I feel this is someone who's their swords up, someone who's been hurt. So I wouldn't be surprised this is someone who has cut somebody out here because of chaos, conflict, drama, jealousy, hostilities, two people who tear each other down or don't build each other up. So that could be part of it here. Yeah. But it really has to do with somebody. See, they wanted this. There was desire. So someone having that realization too. Someone just isn't the one. Wow, this person's an emperor. Whoever they are, they've leveled right up here. Why? Because they've learned. They want to make this right. Nothing compares. Yeah, nothing compares. Yeah, this is someone who finds you very attractive. Very charming, very attractive. Someone who knows what they want. See, they've learned something here, so they have a lot of regret. Yeah, they find you very appealing. But that's, I feel, why part of their decision. I mean, there's a judgment being made. Often it's someone who judges somebody, a book by their cover. Like it's, I'm sensing this energy of someone who thinks... I'm picking up that this is someone who thinks the other person is maybe too good for them. See, a little bit of uncertainty, insecurity. They don't feel confident, so they make up kind of an excuse. Yeah, see, holding back, not budging. So someone keeping their distance, watching from a distance. I don't think this person's let go. Somebody holding a bit of a torch. I wonder if it's another person. I feel like there's this jealous person. Someone creating conflict or not saying very nice things. So this person was told to either avoid you or they're learning at why you avoided them. But we have someone here who definitely was in protective mode. And often with this, it's someone protecting their heart. Maybe their money. But it's a person who holds back and they watch from a distance. See, they're watching. They've been holding back too. Yeah, and it has to do with this other person. I can't quite figure out who they are. But it's somebody here who's jealous. Or confrontational, or somebody not saying very good things. Yeah, it has to do with an ending. See, a situation ended. And someone who ended a relationship with someone. So it's about avoiding confrontation, jealousy. See, it's people being all in the same place at the same time. That's what it is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's all about the timing. See, now we have a whole new cycle. And some of you, I do feel, if you are the feminine, you're definitely keeping your options open. But this is someone, an emperor, who sees opportunity. There's opportunity. And there is regret. Yeah, someone who feels they missed an opportunity. There it is. See, failing to see, they failed to recognize here. Yeah. I don't know what that person, the jealousy or what that person's doing, but I do feel we have someone who's ended a relationship. They pushed the stop button, got off the emotional roller coaster. Someone who's manipulating. See, there was manipulation. Yeah, someone tearing someone down, not building them up. So... yeah, this is someone taking back their power. So this person is determined to succeed. They want to make this right. So, yeah, it's all about starting new. See all this? This is someone ready for something new. There's happiness and joy. Some of you could have a new person coming in too. I do see opportunities. So someone looking elsewhere. See, it's a person who only waits so long. Tell me about adjacent possibilities. Yeah, so I see someone here reaching out. But I feel some of you are no longer talking to someone. You're no longer giving. But now there's other options coming in. So some of you have been keeping your options open. You're just kind of doing you, doing your own thing, I feel, Pisces. If you are the masculine energy, like I say, there's something that's off here. And I do feel that is a possibility. Yeah, so it's all about how you feel too. I feel like it's all about getting in touch with your feelings, your emotions. I do think you're curious. There's a lot of curiosity here. You're shining a light. So you're looking for clarity. I do think you're going to see things clearly. See, there's the clarity. Yeah, that moment of truth, right? Yeah, I think there's someone here who is jealous. But nothing compares. See, there's nothing that compares. This person's in emperor energy. They want to go down this path. Cooperation, compromise, compatibility. I feel this is someone who felt you had nothing in common, but I feel they've learned. And I do feel like you do. King and Queen of Wands. In other words, you both, I think, find each other attractive. See, there's this learning. But I'm not sure. exactly how this started, but I mean, some of you are open to new, and I do see this could be a new person coming in. If you've had a person who made up excuses, that's where I feel like some of you are just, you're looking elsewhere. You're not sitting around waiting. And Empress only waits for so long, right? Yeah, and that's where I feel some of you, your scenario is no longer giving to someone, but you have other people reaching out here. Yeah, you've got someone who's coming in more sincere. It's a person who kind of takes it slow. It's a person who assesses the situation. Yeah, you got a person swooping in here. You got another person coming in. I wonder if this is someone who's been talking to people, hearing this. It's interesting, but let's have a look at that. I think this is interesting because now you've got this person who's sincere. See, is this somebody who's been, I'm going to tell you, it's someone who's been crushing. I do see someone holding a torch. Someone has been holding a torch. They've been crushing on you, holding back and waiting for the right time. This is someone going to take that opportunity that's being presented. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, it has to do with a house, a home. It could be somebody who lives near you, but look at the options here. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so I do think there is opportunities here. This actually looks like a new person swooping in, someone who's been holding back, talking to people, learning things. If you have a person who's made up excuses, or they're being fake, wearing a mask, and you feel something is off, and you're in protective mode, you're not budging or giving in. If this person does come in, this person knows about it. See, they're learning something. This is like the most complicated reading. But it has to do with somebody who avoided a situation. But I think some of you are dodging a bullet with this person because this person knows. I think they know about this person. Because there's this social circle. People talking. See, this is someone who keeps the other person waiting while they're off playing the field. But I do see this a situation that ended. So somebody may have entered a relationship because we have somebody who wasn't maybe loyal or faithful. Yeah, but I feel this is where things start to go in your favor. This person sees you in a favorable light. But this is a shift coming in here. This person's just going to swoop in out of the blue. Yeah. See, this is somebody who, it has to do with home. Someone who feels safe. Person who takes care of themselves, looks out for their money. It's a very independent, someone who's independent. This person's been crushing here. They've been holding back, waiting for the right opportunity. It could be someone waiting for you to be single, knowing that something wasn't going to go the distance here. It's just not going to work out. But yeah, it's all about cooperating, compromising the things you have in common. I think there's some people in common too. But I do think they want to go down this path. Yeah, they want to talk. They want to connect. Yeah, and some of you do have choices too. Choose wisely, Pisces. If you are the masculine, it's the same energy. Choose wisely. If you've got someone here who's jealous or confrontational, it's about protecting yourself regardless. Take care. Bye for now.